I thought that was inspiring. Kind of reminds me of the good old days, 2013 to 2018, when Klokov's naked body, was appearing on my feed regularly. Obviously, I'm blocked now. Welcome back to Weightlifting.ai, and we are Max Ada and Josh Gibson. We're gonna do another reaction video because we're just slaves to the algorithm.
You sounded a lot like Mark Bell there. This is Weightlifting.ai.
That's all I know. Just a throwback to the past. Anyways, today what are we gonna watch? We're gonna watch Klokov, Dmitry Klokov, watch his best lifts. We are gonna keep our pants on the whole time, hopefully, and then we'll see.
Are they on right now?
You'll never know. All right, here we go. Let's start it. So, video opens up. Awesome 190 in the training hall in Russia.
Yeah, it's an easy lift.
Yeah.
Actually, nothing noteworthy about a 190 snatch from Klokov.
Yeah, it's almost like depressing that we're exposed to this, that we can see 190 snatches, and it's like, that's cool. This is old. Doing 280 deadlifts. He did a lot of heavy deadlifts.
A lot of heavy stiff leg deadlifts.
Yeah.
Snatch grip, clean grip, deficits.
Yeah. Crooked fucking legs and everything. Someone slowed down this 480p video of a 232 clean and jerk. Pretty good though. Obviously this was like Paris 2011.
Yeah.
He had an amazing meet there. 6 for 6, lost to Akayev, which was we sort of expected that. Klokov was never like the front runner in a lot of meets. I mean, obviously he was very good, very skilled, great lifter, but he's almost like the icon of Klokov is bigger than the competitor of Klokov,
Definitely.
I'd say. But there it is. He didn't actually move this slow in competition. That the video slowed down. Super strong. He had a little bit more of like a strength-oriented jerk. Mm-hmm. Huge push presses, huge, just
biceps.
Yeah, huge biceps. Here he is. I think that video is actually weightlifter Mog's commercial gym. 300 deadlift again.
Wow. Helicoptering at the top.
Yeah, that twisting in that foot and everything. He would just say, no, this is how it is. Like, my foot's crooked. Look at it. Look how far back that right foot is.
Significantly different.
God, if he only had access to something like a squat university or something back then, he would have been a good lifter.
And pause jerk 225.
Yeah.
He had an incredible surplus of overhead strength.
Yeah. And I think he said he was like that because his jerk wasn't very good. Mm-hmm. He spent a lot of time on push presses and pressing, and he said a lot of the Russians didn't do that. Claimed to have pressed 180.
Yeah.
Which is
claims
just
to have
absurd.
pressed 180.
Yeah. Very strong 215.
Yeah, very easy.
And then 200, just like a buffet of 200 plus clean and jerks or some kind of movement like that. Yeah, kind of a slow, kind of deeper, kind of strengthy jerk dip, right? Like he just kind of dips and sort of pauses almost and then drives.
I've never seen anyone do so many pause jerks.
Yeah.
And Klokov's really the only person I've seen utilize them as much.
Yeah, I really like pause jerks.
Yeah.
I think they're great for that very reason, is getting people to be aggressive in the drive. I think a lot of people, especially newer lifters, they try to just sneak under the bar so bad. 2 1/4 snatch deadlifts, straight legs.
Yeah.
God,
T-shirt says, "You are not special, we are."
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Wow.
None of these reps count. He didn't lock any of them out.
I think people watch us and I wonder the same thing. It's like, was this programmed? Did someone just write in AMRAP?
Yeah. When I watch this, you know what I think?
What?
Yeah, but straps.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
it doesn't count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's no training effect, actually.
Could have been cool, but I don't know. Straps are kind of like what does he do, like 15? He probably does 10.
Yeah.
Not...
Well, is he doing LSUS?
Yeah, this is his LSUS phase.
He'll do a set of 10 jerk after this.
Here he is, crooked as hell on 300. Look at that stance.
Oh my God. I've never seen that before.
Just so... And the gloves. This is such an interesting look.
It's an interesting montage.
Straps with gloves is kind of like wearing a condom to jerk off.
Well, he's got the Reebok CrossFit shoes, so it kind of makes sense.
What's the point of that?
Can you say that on a YouTube video?
We probably are going to get demonetized. We're not monetized now anyways.
We're paying to do this.
Yeah. Klokov. My hero. He's got a shirt of his father on his body right now.
And he's got gloves while he's
wearing
lifting.
Gloves, looking in the mirror.
He's the only man who can do that and get away with it.
Yeah, Giga Chad. That's exactly.
He's a Giga Chad.
Yeah, he's the original. Squats weren't super strong. Klokov was, I mean, we say that obviously like a 300 plus squat, but like he wasn't like, I'm sure there were 105s with much bigger squats. Aram now for sure had a bigger squat, I'm sure. Klokov was not a guy doing, like 350, 360 squats.
Right.
But there's possibly some 105s out there that were. He was very, very strong.
Yeah.
But not the strongest guy or the strongest legs in a competition.
Well, what you notice is just because his squat wasn't strong, it doesn't mean he got away from pulling. He still did a ton of pulling, a lot of strength-focused pulling, stuff with high hips, stuff with a big range of motion.
Yeah.
And then try to supplement that with squats. I don't know what the breakdown was, but
yeah, he was huge on paleo bars. Do you remember that? He was pushing paleo bars really hard. That's what he said got him to the Olympics, I believe.
It got him a silver medal.
Yeah.
Maybe if they weren't paleo, he would have gotten gold.
Yeah, he did get taken from him later, though. I think that was actually just like a year or two ago.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, unfortunately. But, I mean, these are big squats, 240 for 10, I think this one was.
Yeah.
The cool thing about Klokov that I always liked was he was unique. Like, he wasn't just like a robot, like coming in and doing whatever, snatch, clean, and jerk percentage stuff and kind of hitting certain things. He just had this kind of unorthodox stuff. He would kind of do lifts that you were like, is that part of his training or is he just doing that for the hell of it? So much strength work, which to me was fun and cool. Yeah. Like I like that kind of training. I think that's an enjoyable way to train. You want to be a very strong lifter, right? And it's like Klokov just embodied that. Whereas like it may not be the optimal way to train for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But it's cool,
And Klokov, I think, not only is he showing us like how the importance of strength work, but he created a style. Like there's a very specific Klokov style. He used to rock the headband.
Yeah, put your right foot behind your left. About 3 inches.
Cross your feet.
Look at it. Look at that stance.
I wonder if he just kind of estimates every time he goes to the bar. He's like, I think that feels right.
That feels straight to him, I bet.
That feels normal.
Yeah. He doesn't even notice that that's off. Yeah, then like these big thrusters. This stuff was all done like, when he was trying to become big in CrossFit and build his fame up. I don't think he was doing that in training for weightlifting.
This is 275 snatch grip deadlifts off blocks.
Yeah. These are things that you don't see a lot of, like these really heavy deadlifts from blocks.
Yeah.
Probably because they're not super useful and they potentially really fatiguing.
I think people just aren't aware of how much more you can lift from blocks. Like powerlifters are clearly aware of how much more you can move from blocks.
Yeah.
But weightlifters just think I'm on blocks, I'll still do 95, 100%.
Right.
And this is his patented exercise.
Yeah. God.
He pulls 120
Just
high.
Such a man.
Yeah.
So manly. And then
does some shrugs, some power shrugs.
Yeah, 240 power shrugs.
It's like one of those shots where you just like zoom in on his trap.
Oh yeah.
Got the towel around the bar.
Again, gloves and a towel. You wouldn't think that from a guy front squatting 250,
no,
but
you would not.
There he is. Another 300 deadlift on, I guess one mat looks taller than the other.
Well,
And it's just an odd. It's actually the bar's on the mats too. This is just weird. Why is he doing that? Oh, you know what? So in Russian gyms, a lot of times these rubber underneath the rubber it's nothing. It just goes straight down to the dirt.
Yeah.
And the foundation is built like that so that they don't destroy the concrete, right?
Interesting.
So they get like sunken in like that. You can kind of see on that left side like that rubber is all sunken in, right? So just a little architectural lesson for you guys.
Yeah. 295 stiff leg deadlift.
Yeah.
For reps.
Yeah.
What do you think his best is?
I think he said it was like 340 or 350,
wow.
Which was totally believable. That's not out of this world strong. I mean it's strong, but it's not like there's definitely like USA powerlifters smaller than him deadlifting that.
Yeah.
Not quite as casually I think or as often, but yeah. And then there's a 180 push press, just like
the bar moves so quick,
so strong. Even that mega 225 push press we see him do, the bar moves so fast, so well.
Do you think it makes more sense to do push press on their own, or use push press in a complex like that?
I think both. I think doing push press alone is a great way to build a lot of upper body strength and practice in the drive. Right? You can't drive the bar forward or back in a push press and be successful. So you've got to learn some more accuracy and control of the bar. But also as a preparatory movement before a jerk, or before I guess before a jerk really is all you can do.
Yeah.
It does make sense, I think. So I'd use them both.
Yeah.
Nipple shot, armpit shot. That's for the fans. That video on OnlyFans would make him a lot of money. Yeah. But it's already free, so no one cares.
This is a bit of an odd placement, a 160 squat in what seems to be running shoes.
Yeah, running shoes, commercial gym, not sure why.
He's got knee wraps on though.
You should cut this video part out. This is not, this is bringing everything down. This is bringing the average down. It's only 160.
He must do, how many reps do you think he does?
He's probably done, he's probably going to do like 10 maybe.
Yeah.
And then a 260.
Then a 260.
Take note of the guy in the background, telling some kind of story that's probably not true.
One guy's not watching. Oh, yeah. There he goes.
Yeah, that's how you know you're in a Russian gym, when someone does a 260 pause squat and it takes like a minute for the old man in the back to care.
You also know it's legitimate when you have enough time during the pause to turn around, look, gawk, and then see him finish the lift.
Yeah, there's some big pause jerks. The big 240.
240, snatch grips, deadlift, high hips.
Yeah, so much heavy pulling. I think he moves his grip in on this.
Yeah. That's his like version of a drop set.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
Yeah. It's interesting, right? I've heard of people do that in the bench press. Like you do your wide grip, and then you do a comp grip, then you do a narrow grip.
Oh, interesting.
That was like an old school thing, I think, from 70s, right? Pretty good snatch.
196 snatch. This was the heaviest he made at the 2011
Worlds,
yeah. Nakayev just butchered his dreams.
Yeah, molested that competition. Yeah. That was pretty good. So I thought that was inspiring. Kind of reminds me of the good old days, 2013 to 2018 when Klokov's naked body, half naked body was appearing on my feed regularly. Obviously I'm blocked now, but yeah. You have any thoughts?
I think it's great. I think Klokov is an icon. He's one of the guys who inspired a lot of people in weightlifting who have driven the sport forward. I know John North is like a huge Klokov fan, and the number of people that have been influenced by John is uncountable. I think Klokov is one of those guys we can all look towards to get motivated for Big Friday, to think about how we can add more strength work to our programs, or to just think about like technically what does a good snatch or clean look like.
Yeah. Well, if you guys like that video, go ahead and check out weightlifting.ai YouTube, see what other stuff we've got on here. We're putting up stuff all the time, reaction videos, some more of those. Also some technique stuff, coaching things, and then leave some comments, let us know what kind of stuff you want to see. Check it out.